Okay, well, that will be the whole thing. Anyway, hold on. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Not that you can see really. Anyway, what are we doing today? Today, Tuesday, we are building this. This is from Gundam 00. The GNX-U0 or U0, I can't really tell. I think it's a U02X Masurao. It is a thing based on the head mobile suit, and it clearly has vibes of, like, you have the Kabuto helmet style thing here. This looks like, oh, look at this guy. Clearly, very. It's called Mr Bushido. Yeah, Mr Bushido. That's him right there. Mr Bushido. In katakana, because. So basically, he's a foreigner pretending to be a samurai because he's blonde and he dresses up like that. So I guess that's the vibe. I do not remember this at all from the show. I mean, I remember like Gundam 00 vaguely. There was like celestial beings, very edgy. That was like so long ago. The kit itself from 2009, and yeah, kit by Bandai, 144 scale. So yeah, it looks a bit toy-like, very simplistic. But these 00 kits they're sometimes surprising. There's sometimes like gimmicks to them that we don't expect. Hey Marcel, hey John, hey Troy, how you doing? People on YouTube also being streamed on Twitch if anybody's interested. Oh, I made a Discord channel if any of you are interested. So if you need to contact me about anything, it's somewhere in the description of the video on YouTube. And yeah, the whole like having Twitch and YouTube at the same time is a bit confusing sometimes. It's number 55. This is number 55. 55. There's been 54 other kits from 00. How they even... Number 55, there's like 54 others. There's probably more after this. I don't know how high it goes, but I built like, I think like 5 or 6 kits from 00, so I've skipped most of them. Well, maybe like because the design of the kits kind of like, the design of the mobile suits are all over the place. You don't really know, like, you can't really tell, oh, this is definitely 00. Like, if you have a Iron-Blooded Orphan mobile suit, you get, oh yeah, that's definitely an IBO kit, because you recognize it. Whereas these, they're like, there's too many variations. I think there was like the Tyran, which looked like a very real robot, real mecha type thing, and then this one looks like a super robot. Because it's all lanky and thin, and like the joints are all very small, so it's shaped like a super robot, whereas the other one was like, or was it even? Hold on, I need to double check. Yeah, the Tyran, T-I-E-R-E-N, those mobile suits were also in Gundam 00, and they look nothing like this. They look nothing like the aesthetics is nothing like this. It's like completely a bunch of completely separate things. Maybe that's why they managed to go up to number 55 on these things. It's like completely different aesthetics, like in the same series. But yeah, we're gonna build this one. This is a kit 2009. No English on this, all Japanese. It's a bunch of interesting thing. I guess this is some kind of like Japanese mythology. Well, basically, some kind of Japanese legend thing here. Mythology. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, so yeah, there seems to be a few gimmick here and there in the shoulders. Yeah, like there's occasionally like interesting constructions in these things. So it's definitely one of those series I need take a look at. Weird heel thing here. Alright, yeah. Double Nitoryu, double sword, two sword style fighting style here, because Mr. Bushido, of course. I don't know, I think like, yeah, Arabasta and all that probably predates this by a few years. But yeah, Mr. Bushido is basically a common nickname, I guess, for like someone who's being all samurai-like about things. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Alright, so there's not much else I can say about this on the box. You got usual artwork, usual showing off there. Back here, some backstory, and of course, Mr. Bushido. And yeah, we're gonna open this and we're gonna get building. Hopefully. Stop wobbling. Giving the nice people motion sickness there. Had this kit forever. I forgot it existed. So we got the same thing here. With a bit more detail, I guess. So color side, of course, and is this thing clear? Nope. It's kind of cheap plastic looking though. It's supposed to be a beam katana. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. This is super robot territory. It's shaped like a energy beam into a blade. Well-defined blade like that. Makes no sense. So yeah, the usual high-grade instruction sheet. Old school. Well, not exactly, but still. Kinda. It's a bit compact, as the older instruction sheets were. A-Laws is the group this thing belongs to. I think maybe they were the bad guys. I don't know. I think they were like at the beginning. Oh, what the hell? A bug. Some sort of bug in here. I need to like research what they're. I don't know if they're like from here or they're like imported from Japan or something. There's a tiny bug here. Hello, item. Yeah, like double O kits are like from a distance they look like simple, they're like toy-like. And then you build them, they're like not bad. But there are a few that look good and are good, like the Tyrion, which was like a very surprising kit to just, and there's some, I don't know if you can, the microphone picking up with someone like street racing outside. But yeah, we're gonna get that open. I'm gonna build that today. Very, very, very few stickers. I'm assuming this is gonna be either gonna be lots of painting involved down the road, or they're just gonna, maybe they'll just give us all the colors we need. We'll see. It's just like black and red. That's the main color, so... Why are we seeing Carmen over there? Let's put the music. Yeah, that'll do. We'll leave it at that. Alright, power cap sheet from... Maybe I should just do classical stuff. 2008, so about the same year. I'll go with the vibe. Actually, let me see if I do have a classical. I know there's not enough classical stuff on YouTube. I think I like this. Yeah. what's it called? Songs that the kids sing. Nursery rhyme? Something about the boat who's never gone out to sea. We get hitting things. We get like these older kids usually came with their own stands included, but although 2005, yeah, it's not like a special stand just for this. Although I have, oh yeah, it's the exact same one. This was just like lying around here. So BA1 2005, yeah, it's the same one, just white. I had this from a different kit, so they occasionally will like give you the same thing, just different colors. I don't know why I just had it lying around, so we won't be using those probably. What I'm doing right now is checking for any missing parts, and we get a little bit of cabling here. So that's interesting. I didn't see any. Oh, is there anything cable? I haven't seen cables anywhere in the illustration, any kind of bits or anything. So we'll see about that. Got some extra polycaps here. Alright, seems like we got all the parts. Nothing seems to be apparently missing, so unless we're missing a whole runner, which could happen. Let's get our tools and we can start building. It seems that we're starting with... Let me just get that closer. Yeah, those are really old stands. They're still like standard. Well, the 3mm peg is standard these days. They used to have like square or rectangular, all sorts of shapes when it came to the stand dash. Like, I guess the 3mm peg kind of won out. Everybody uses that. Well, they all do just stick with that these days. But yeah, those are very old school stands that we had there. I think, yeah, but like they don't reissue them, they just reprint them as they are. Like if they get enough orders for a certain kit, Bandai doesn't just they don't make an updated version. They just like reprint the same one with all the mistakes and everything. Like if there's like mistakes in the instruction sheet, they won't correct it. Like weirdness with the parts, they won't fix it. It's just like fixed in time. They just reprint the same thing. That's what they usually do anyway. So we need a... What are we building first here? Torso. I think the body. Yeah, this is old. They don't tell you what you're building. They just tell you start building. Right. A8, 9. Alright, let's stop building anyway. 8, 9... But yeah, like, they don't reissue them, but they do just reprint them as they are. Alright, so A1, and I should just try to build one line at a time, because if I take out too many parts, I'm gonna get confused and a bit lost. So A1, a very large gate there, so we're gonna do a double nip. We'll usually start out a little bit slow as we get our bearings and we start freeing parts. As fewer parts on the runners, it becomes easier to figure out what goes where, who does what, where we're supposed to be. Although it doesn't help us in real life. But yeah, hello Ivan, and do subscribe if you feel like it. You don't have to ring any bell, I just need the body count. You can mute the channel if you want. Afterwards, I just need an extra subscriber here and there just to get up to that magic 1000. Ah, the new Gundam. I'll get there, but I have it. I'm like looking forward to building the Sazabi. The RG Sazabi. I also have the Master Grade Sazabi. I don't know if they didn't make a perfect grade Sazabi. That would be like a monster. But yeah, I'll get there. Ah, this is Shinanju. Wait, not Sazabi. Is this Sazabi? I think this is Sazabi. Yeah, it is Sazabi from Unicorn. Not Unicorn. Whatever Char was piloting. I forget. Amuro was piloting the new Gundam, I think. At some point I'm gonna reach, cause I have still like 20 real grade kits between before I can even reach like Sazabi and Shinanju and New Gundam. Is it even a... I'm probably talking out of my ass here. Anything from C, C8, C9, C22, and C8, 9, 22. That's it. These seem to be internal parts, so it doesn't matter too much if we're a bit rough with the cuts there, although let's try not to be too rough. Two, 8, 9, and 22. 22, there we are. And we need D. Anything from B? Nope. D. From D we need 27, 28, 24. 27, 20, wait, 24, 27, 28. And an angle there. Ah, pretty annoying when they give you things that are on an angled or curved surface. It's not perpendicular to the like the angle isn't like at a right angle to the runner. You gotta double nip when that happens, just to be safe. Let me know if the music is too loud, because I feel it might be too loud. They're making it Unleashed new? The one thing I didn't like about the Unleashed was that the hands, the fingers didn't move. You can't have a perfect grade and the fingers don't move. I don't think that's a perfect grade. if the hands are static. Oops. And oh, okay, it's not too bad. I think I like slipped a second there. Let's try to get those nubs off a little bit. Like, yeah, it like the legs, super detailed. Every little bit of like flaps and things that move everywhere. And then you get to the hands, it's just like lumps of plastic. Sure, I'm sure you get like different sets of hands, but like it would be nice if you had at least one fully articulated hands. You can do all sorts of poses with it, because kids from like 30 years before that, or even longer, like the very first perfect grade had fully articulated fingers. Well, for the first Gundam perfect grade was fully articulated in the fingers. So D28, okay, we got all of it. So we also need to put this thing on there. Let's do it before we get that installed, although I don't think it will do any difference. Just get that on there. Get a pokey thing, just nudge it in there. Got a bit offset, but that's okay. Could have just painted that some coppery metal, but I don't have paint to waste on a high grade kit. Well, I do, but figure of speech. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's build this. So, we're still on the very first line here. I don't know how long it takes. Feels like maybe for an hour. Hello, Wolfpack. The Neo-Zeon, the thing without the legs? No, wait, the thing with the legs. The thing that the biggest high-grade kit ever. Is it still the biggest high-grade kit ever? I feel like it might be bigger. Or is it still? Because the box itself, you can't, if you're buying it, it won't ship. You won't ship it with anything else, because it's so big. Okay, polycap 1, polycap 1 times 2, and polycap 10 times 1, 2. Oh wait, all the stickers are going on there. Polycap 10, because these are a bit thick. I'm just gonna nip them here. Otherwise, we just twist them off. Polycap 10 times 2, polycap 6, which is the neck. Polycap 6, polycap 1, polycap 10, and I forgot. So we're using all the stickers on the very first step. So that goes over there, and of course it's gonna mess up. Oh, duh. Is that right? I don't think that's right. It's a bit offset. Let's just get that slightly. I'm gonna just nudge it to where it's supposed to be, and just keep nudging this thing into place. And if that's not enough, let's try to. Yeah. it's a little bit short on this end. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's a little bit short. Well then. Yeah, try to stretch it out a little bit, but that won't work. And just deform the sticker to kind of match the thing underneath. There we go. Very slight little thing here. We haven't actually put any part together yet. Oh, we need a third polycap 1. Polycap 1 times 2 here, and come on, let's get it on there. Use your kebab stick to kind of get those in there. Very useful. Sold at every GunPla store. Kebab sticks. I mean, they could do it. They could make like it's like the Neo Zeong. It's somewhat well. There's a at some point it doesn't have legs or arms. It's all in pieces. So I mean, they could do like instead of 1 box, 2 boxes. I really want like the what would be nice is a master grade Kshatriya. I think the reason given for the reason that doesn't exist is because okay, first you need to kind of wiggle the polycap in there because it will kind of prevent it, will bounce and prevent it from connecting. Yeah, the Kshatriya, I think like the reason they gave why there's no master rank, master grade version of that is that it would be too big and you would need a lot of metal parts just to get the wing parts, the shell, to just hold up. Like it's too heavy, it would like collapse on it, like fall down all the time. What the? Oh. It's in a weird angle. A weird position, hard to reach. I mean, there's like, if you look on sites, I know, well, I'm in the US, so I can't even, well, I could shop on AliExpress still. Haven't checked. I don't know if they're still shipping to the US. This is one of the dumbass, some dumbass in charge right now, so messing with our hobbies. But there's like lots of knockoffs. There might be like a 1 to 100 scale Kshatriya out there. I think I saw someone like mentioned there's like a resin kit on that scale, which I'm not sure it has. So we did polycap 1, you put that in there, okay. And this is C9. I'm gonna pre-drill those a little bit, need a 1.5. Yeah, I like to pre-drill the holes just to have the parts slide together rather than snap together and just stay stuck. Pre-drilling helps if you need to take the parts apart later. Just to, oh, I need another polycap 10. I missed that one. Oh wait, I got one right there. No wait, that's not it. Which one is polycap 10 again? What? Hold up. Oh no, that's not on there. What was I even talking about? I do have the Neo Zeong. I've been saying, well, I said at one point that if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll build it. I've had it for like 10 years at this point. Well, not exactly, more like 6-7 years. You have a reason to build it. Alright, so this is C8 plus C9 with C22 with polycap 10. That's a interesting construction we're building here. Some weird. There's some things about Double O, you like look at them and like, hey, they could have done that with IBO kits. Would have been so much better. Oh, wait a minute, did I miss something here? Yeah, I did. The extra polycap 1 here, so this is why you pre-drill, makes separating parts so much easier. No more pegs stuck together and then you take them apart, the peg breaks into the hole and you're screwed. Did I take a polycap 1 out? No, there we go. So I missed the polycap 1 here with this pointing downwards this way. You can thread it with your kebab stick, of course, the ever useful kebab stick, sold in Gundam stores all across the nation, worldwide. Like that, and this here just pops into there. The hole this way, that thing that way. Yeah, it's already interesting, but like, that's an interesting construction here. It's different, like it's not, like it's built different. These are the A-laws type mobile suits. Although I don't think they're exactly all the same. They seem to have like slightly different constructions between them. Alright, so another polycap 10. Polycap 10 plus D28. So yeah, John, just keep us posted about the Fire Lord. You can make videos of it if you feel like. Or post pictures on Discord. Hey, I'm using words like I'm a YouTuber now. Yeah, I do have a Discord. And there's just me and John right now. But you can join like if you feel like it. Or if you ever want to send me a message, because that's how we do things. Or that's how I'm told we do things. Hold up, which way does this go? Did I mess this up already? Okay, so 1. You go where? Where does this go? This is correct. Oh, D27 first. My bad. D27. And you need a stick. Oh, I don't know where I got this. Well, it's from a candied apple. Very useful stick. Useful for pushing things. And this goes in there. That's really like very getting weird. Okay, let's push that in there. And finally this thing to cover it up. Or rather, just trim those nubs there. Make sure it's perfectly flush onto there. This is D28, and then we take A1 there. This is interesting. This moves a bit. No, this moves a bit. Well, it does move. Okay, a lot. So I'm thinking this is supposed to be the GN drive potentially. They probably would give this a sticker here. And it kind of locks into place over there. It's not bad. It's different construction. If at least they put this much effort into like the Iron-Blooded Orphan kits, I wouldn't be so traumatized by it. Okay, so the next line. So B. Up. Right, B15, B14. 15, 14. I don't know what we're building. Oh, the shoulders. 15, 14. There we go. Large gates everywhere here. That's right. It's like they're both called Zeong. There's the Neo Zeong, which is the red one. Wait, is there like a? I think there's like a P Bandai version of the giant full frontal Zeong from Unicorn. Wait a minute, they're both from Unicorn. Hold on, they're both called Zeong? The mobile armor version, and then there's the MSN02 Zeong. And Z999 Neo Zeong. They're both called Zeong. And there's the I think there's like there's some alternate color Neo Zeong at some point with a G. Just a very light touch up here and there. I need to like get like the rest of the well, maybe not, like, because they are surprisingly good kits, but I feel like a lot of them are going to be very similar to one another. I'm gonna have another case of Iron-Blooded Orphans. I mean, there's enough variation between like I mentioned earlier, the Tyrann exists, so it's like a lot of different styles, even though it's the same. Series, the same show. Some of them are kind of crappy though, I feel. Well, not as impressive. A bit rickety. Some of the... I feel like there's too many Exia kits out there. Too many variations on Exia. That is from 00, I think. The one with all the tentacles coming out of the face. Alright, so D11, D12, and I'll just hold up. I'll just get all the parts off here because I feel that should be simple enough, and I'm not gonna confuse all the parts there. Alright, that's all the parts on runner C. Just make a nice little pile in the middle there. And so we got B, we got this one, we need from A, we need A29, A30, A6, A2. A6. That's a weird old thing here. What did he get parts for fixing this? It's all custom made. It's basically like a... what's it called? Those biker gangs in Japan that have completely modified their bikes. That's basically what I did. It's a Itasha. Itasha? No. Itasha. I don't know. Like those modified vehicles, cars. Things. Alright, so we got parts. Okay, so this appears to be you. B15 plus, okay, I forgot C. Oh yeah, C. Never mind. C10, which appears to be this guy. And also need C on the other side, C11. So, take this thingamajig there, which is the wrong one. It's actually this one. And you clean that up for a second. And you pop that in there. Like that. That's an interesting construction for a shoulder thing there. Get our number 2 drill bit, or number 1, 1.5. Pre-drill that as needed. And just connect that there. Oh, wrong way. This way. Actually, hold on. No? Wait. That's not it. That's the other one. Well, that's what you get. Trying to be special. And it's still wrong. How am I supposed to... Okay, this one here, this one there. No? Wait. Wait a minute. One of them has to fit. Well, one of them has to go on there. Which one though? This one? No. This is supposed to be vertical. Yeah, it's supposed to be this one. Why not? Oh, there we go. Not bad. There we go. Weird looking thing here. It is a bit loose fitting because, not because I pre-drill, because there's nothing connecting. There's only like 2 parts, 2 pegs on here, and like this one isn't connected, so it's a bit not quite there. But yeah, if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I shall build the Neo Xeon. Although I'd have no idea how I'm going to do that, because it's too big to fit in the area I usually build things in. You could put a small child inside that box and have them shipped somewhere. Now wait, we need the other one. The one with the little thingy pointing up. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't break. Yeah, it will break. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have pre-drilled. But eventually all of this will be held together with glue, so it should be fine. Oh, I'm going to glue it onto there eventually. So that might be a bit of a weak point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue that together. Alright, and then we take, there was no polycaps involved here, so just facing that way and going this way. A very large and wide looking thing here. Now on this one, polycap 7 times 1. Okay. A little darker than usual, but sure to not damage the curve here. Alright, so then polycap 7 on here. This is A6, polycap 7, A2. Why though? No idea. And then next step, A31. A31, no, that's D, never mind. A31. Yeah. Okay, A31. That's weird. Oh, that's where the wire goes afterwards. And this thing connects onto there with the shorter bit up, longer bit down. Press that in, there we go. And then we need this thing, which is as is stuck in here. Why though? We don't know yet. How far in does it go? Not very far in. It's actually a very shallow hole there. Let's try to get that in there. And then 1, 2. Oh. This is nothing. It is just like it's just decorative. It doesn't actually do anything. It's not. It's just a bandana thing floating in the wind. This Chunibyo thing that they have with scarves. Long scarf just like flowing in the wind. That kind of thing. This is it. Has no purpose, no functional use for this. Lots of wiggly parts though, look at that. The chest is lots of wiggly parts on here. And this thing here for like whatever reason. Very nice. I mean, it looks weird, but lots of moving parts, which is always nice. Now this is the chest, and now we build the head. Where they are. D13, 14. Those are like some All Might looking eyebrows here. Those are the eyebrows, yeah. Eyebrows. Well, Devil Gundam had the bigger eyebrows, I guess. Eyebrows or horns, I guess, depending on your preference. Let's go with eyebrows. Alright, nice and clean. Okay, so where's B? There's very few runners, only 4 runners, so not that many things here. And the gates are in a weird angle, weird position. So you do have to do a double nip. So B16 and B17. And B13, we got that one. And D14, A3. Very large gates there. This looks like the... Oh, this matches the guy's glasses. Looks like the thing from Garden Lagann. You know the guy with the glasses. Who's drilling. He started out as a little boy with his drill. Then became a robot the size of a galaxy. Although not the same universe, clearly. Alright, so we take this guy, we put in these people in there. Like that. That's some serious stuff here. Who commissioned this? Someone like at the... well, not Anaheim, wherever factories they're building these things at. It's like, seriously, you want giant thing the size of a small building on your head? Have you considered the physics? If you turn your head, or like traveling at the speed and turning, the G's on the end of these would just snap them right off. Okay, so 1, 2, that's fine, and then first this part. There's a little eye here. It has a mono eye? Guess, but we don't have parts for that. Where do you go? Which way does it? That doesn't make sense. Alright, so we're holding this like that, and we're holding this like so. And it goes into there. No, into there. It doesn't actually clip onto anything, it's just there for a second. And you can kind of see the thing in the back. It's one thing to be painted red. Is it red? Actually, it doesn't show any color in the... Yeah, it doesn't. But I don't know. Let's just give it a little bit of... No, that's gonna mess it up. Never mind. I was a little bit of a like silver in there, but I don't think you can reach with what I have right now, so we'll leave it alone. There's basically a little mono eye in the back there, behind the fake glasses, and that goes. What the heck? How is this supposed to hold on there? Like, there's nothing actually clipping it, like, and nothing in there. Okay, so it is the right way with the thing pointing down and this thing on the back finally goes into there. So that makes the capital helmet, but this here doesn't actually. Oh, you kind of have to. This is a bit tricky. You have to push 3 parts together at once. There we go. Oh, it comes off. Never mind, I got the order wrong. This goes on first, and then the other one follows. Well then. It's a bit finicky. Yeah, eventually we'll have to kind of get some plastic cement in there and just close those gaps. Meanwhile, you can just kind of cover it up a little bit with this. Just a bit of black, just to cover up the fact. Sharpies are fine, they work. You don't need Gundam markers for anything. I don't know, I haven't built enough. How would... Compared to HG Seed, how would Double O compare to it? I haven't built enough. I mean, they're... I think Seed... Well, Seed is older. Double O is more recent. Double O is like more... There's more surprising stuff to it, so it's a bit more fun, the kit, than Seed. But Seed gets... You get new, well, not reissues, revisions? I don't know. They get like new kits coming out every now and then in real grade and otherwise, so people still interested in Seed. Is that the right way? Okay, so it is the right way, but the glasses are kind of falling off. It's not... I guess the whole point is like he can take off his glasses and put them back on if he so feels like it. This is Mr. Bushido. The glasses match the pilot's glasses. We'll see that in a second. Is the guy with the mask, is he supposed to be like the Char character in this one? Why would he call himself Mr. Bushido? Makes no sense. So that was the head. Wait, is this thing called Mr. Bushido a head? A head. No, just Musou. There's a head, which is a type of mobile suit in the series from the A-Laws, the organization, which I think one of them is called Mr. Bushido A-Head, which I've back ordered like 10 years ago and still haven't gotten one. So yeah, those kits don't get a lot of, they get reprints occasionally, but not a lot. I guess people, they kind of underestimate it. Like, it looks crappy from a distance. So people look at them like, yeah, I don't want to build that. It doesn't seem interesting, but they are kind of interesting. Alright, D3, D15, D2, and I'm assuming this is one of the arms. Yes. One of the arms here. This is D, so I'm just gonna get all the parts off. Whatever's left on here. So we'll just take a chance. It has a gauntlet type. Gauntlet. That's kinda nice. Let's get some less dramatic music. No, okay. And if anybody's new, do subscribe to the channel. You can mute the notifications if you don't want to be bothered. If you don't want to, you don't have to ring any bell or anything to be notified of whatever it is you don't want to be notified about. Just need the body count at this point, which I'm told by some people is a euphemism for something or other. That one here. almost. Just hanging by a thread there. Alright, this is all D. Just make a nice little pile of parts over there. Although I think I got more than I was supposed to, but that's fine. That was A. So we A18, A19, 18, 19. So we get this whole area. Because we're gonna do both arms at the same time because we're insane like that. Sometimes. I don't know. It's perfectly fine. It's not gonna be a problem at all. So 18, 19, and then we need A12, A11, A12, 11, so all of these. And then we need A25. I don't need these two. Don't I? Yep, those are leg parts. A25. There we are. Look at the hands too. That's a lot of hands. How many hands do we have? 1, 2, there was more parts over here. 3, 4, maybe 5 hands. That's a nice thing about older kids. They weren't cheap on the hands. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad we don't have more of these kids. Okay, hold on. All these are legs. That's a head part. I'm just gonna get it out while I'm here. It's like a weird Susanoo or some kind of mythological. Is this cracked? No, it's not cracked. Okay. Some weird mythological thing, probably. Hey, you know what? There's not that many parts. I'm just gonna get the whole thing. So that way we save a bit of time when we get to the end there. Very thick gauntlets. Big old hands for rather skinny mobile suit there. And oops. All right. And there we have runner A. That was from A, right? That was from A. Let's just put that over there. So this is a C, B, D. What the heck? We're on a roll here, so I'm just gonna get whatever part left. And then we're gonna be building that very fast. And yeah, feel free to discuss about anything you feel like in the chat. How are you guys doing? How's your stuff progressing? More hands. How many hands does this thing have? Hand parts everywhere on every runner. Like recently I've been complaining about newer kits, how they cheap out and they only give you like 2 hands or 3 hands tops, and you don't really have a lot of posing options. Well, high grade kits and even master grade kits, because unless it's like a version 2.0 or something, you don't really get fully articulated fingers, or like it has to be some kind of special version. Even version Kaz, I think. I'm not sure. I think they do have usually articulated hands. But yeah, this one has lots of hands. Yesterday, well, last time, not yesterday. What was it? May the 4th or May the 3rd? Built a Stormtrooper Skywalker, Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper version. And he had lots of hands. Options for posing. Pointing at things. Waving. All those things. Very important. Alright, so this is all of B. Oh wait, all of B. So that becomes pile A, B, C, D. Nicely separated. It's gonna get all mixed up in a second. Alright, so let's build this thingamajig. Alright, so we start with D, free, D15, and whatever opposite side, and then D2, and the opposing side there. So I just clean that a smidge. Same here. I it's all clean here, and just a quick thumbs are sticking out a little bit. That should be fine. It's flat enough, just like a little bit of stress marks going inside the plastic. Alright, so this here with D3, there's some writing here, but I'm not sure what it means. I could assume it's fine. So it goes in here. And this thing goes into there. And then do the same thing on the other side with the other one. And that is the beginning of our arms. And we take these guys. This is A18, 19, and I don't know which of the other sides, but whatever looks close enough. Just polish those nubs off a little bit. Wherever you can. Yeah, that almost flipped off. Never to be found again. Can you like sort these tracks by mood rather than genre? There's too many of them, like thousands of. So just free music from YouTube that's being played. That way I don't have any problems with copyrighted material, because that can kill a channel. Yeah, we don't want that just yet. Polycap 2 and then Polycap 7, which are these guys, times 4. So this goes down. Almost fell off again. There. And there. Just wriggle that in. Press it as needed. And do the same on the other side. If it will let me. It's weird that these sticks are 3mm thick and they fit perfectly in most ball caps. It's like they were made for this. I don't know what I'm talking about. The kebab stick consortium gathered up one day and say, hey, we need to help these GunPla builders. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking again. Just rambling. So Polycap 7 onto the ends of these things there. So we got 1 and we got 2. They're different. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, then one of them has a thing. Okay. So I guess not this one. So this one goes here, this one goes there. They're different, so we'll see how that goes. There's some asymmetry in there. Alright, C20. Polycap 5. Those are usually the wrists. Polycap 5. And quick, very quick. clean up there. Okay, so you go where? Why would you do that? Huh? What? Oh, okay. So it doesn't actually hook onto anything, it just pops in there. And it seems like you gotta push that in there, maybe? It's weird. So it was the same on the other side, but opposite, I guess. So if I got one of them like this, I'll do... Oh, hold on, there's a difference. There's a thing there. Okay. Okay. Got it. So there's a little notch there and it matches this. That's why it wasn't fitting. So it is supposed to go a certain way only. There we go. And that would be this one and that one here. Alright. So we're building right, left arms, I'm assuming. And now C24. C24 and whatever else. Actually, not yet. Polycap 11 times 2. Polycap 11 times 2. C19, which is this guy. And that other guy, I assume, is to find it. Well. No, it's in there somewhere. I'll find it. At some point. You just wait. Oh, there it is. Alright, C19, A 11, 12. Which are these guys. And matching things. And so this guy goes. Just clear the nub off the curve a bit because it might need it to do that thing. Okay, hold on. So this guy goes in there. Very black. Probably a bit hard to see on camera, but some of the darker parts a bit troublesome. Alright, so then we take that and this. Like so. And kind of close that gap there with a number 2, just a little smidge of a pre-drill. Nope, wrong one, but oh well. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so that plus this, and just clear these nubs very slightly, and this thing over there with the thing here that matches, little notch there matches this little thing, and it kind of holds the two pieces together, so clips on, sort of. Alright, so that's one arm. This one goes on there. Or does it? It does. Clear out these nubs before we join these together. Just like that. Some of these will require some staining to just get those stress lines, stress marks under control. So then we take this and let's make sure we got this right. Okay, so take a look at the picture down there. Make sure we get it. That's better. Okay. Can't believe I was building the whole time with the focus a bit. If it's this one actually, it goes into that one. Yeah, to compare the picture. Oh, you could just like not do what I'm doing and do it properly. Get one arm at a time. But this works fine too. So it goes on there and it should flex. Well, it should not flex, should be able to move all the way there. There we go. If you got it wrong, it's probably gonna be blocked somehow and not fully turn. There we go. And then we need A25. And now we do the hands as well. How many hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming 6. A bunch of hands. A25 and also A25. So we get the same part here. So it's not a problem if you swap them around. Alright, so goes through here and there, clips through onto there, and this is longer bit. That's interesting. It's interesting. It's like the arm are meant to come out or something. And that goes into there. Oh, that's actually the front of the. I feel like that was the side of it. It would be turn this way, but it's actually this way, and this is the okay. Same thing here. Just figure out which one it turns. This way, that way? Which way? Oh, that way. There we go. With the pointed bit on the outside, gray bit on the inside, so that becomes our pair of arms. So we need to keep track. I think this one's just for the, I feel that's for the sword or some sort, holder or what have you. And then we let's build the hands. Let's try to find all the hand parts. So they're all over the place. And more hands. Any more hands anywhere? Last call, but there's more hands. And one more. Are we sure that's all of them? Maybe. Well, we'll see. There's leftovers or we're missing a few. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, very gauntlet looking hands here with very thick fingers for something this thin. And if anybody's joining us, do like and subscribe. We're building Gundam, not a Gundam. That's a GN. Not exactly. What is it anyway? This is it a Gundam? No, it's a GNX. Is it U02X or U02X Masurao? Gundam 00. That's the series. High grade from Bandai. Kit from 2009. Kits like 00 kits don't get enough. I mean, they're a bit weird looking, but they're fun builds. They're interesting. They're different. Hence, good. Especially if you're building dozens of kits throughout the year, you need some variation. I'll be like, oh no, another Gundam. Another RX-78, or another Gundam wing. Another ashtray. Oh, I don't think they've been making, they haven't made ashtrays for a while. Sometime a while ago, I feel like Exia was a very popular Gundam too. Oh, there was lots of variations of just seeing it all over the place. It's a bit nicked, but oh well. Okay, how do you even fit all together there? So we got a fist. And we got a thing here, so that's, I'm guessing, for a sword, because we got those thin looking things there. Very thin. They kind of do fit in there. Not exactly. Just slips right on through, what the hell? Oh, that's not very good. How many of these? The what? Yeah, this is doesn't actually, yeah, just slips right on through, like it's weird. Are we supposed to have something here? You gonna throw your swords? Yeah. Alright, send this things there. black, so we can't really see the... Oh, claw. Yeah, they should like give you like 2 open hands, 2 other kind of grabby hands. Or this thing doesn't have a gun. What do we need this hand for? No, I guess just idle. What, in combination with this one, or they both? No, they are. We can do both of these hands together. Is this? Nope, that's just a fist. And we're missing one. Well then, I guess we were. But I didn't get all the parts for the hands after all. It's in there somewhere, so we'll get it eventually. For now, let's use this one and that one. This and that. There we go. We got the arms. Very nice. We'll get the other parts for the hand at some point. Unless I forgot it on the runner, which is entirely possible. I did a fish on now. I don't think I... Yeah, I think I got all... Yeah, I got all the parts. Yep. It's there. We'll find it. Hey, yeah. Good night, John. All right. So we've got arms now. We're doing... What are we doing again? We're doing the... Well, there's a assembly stage here, but I'm gonna skip that. We're gonna go to the legs, and then we're gonna do the full assembly at the end. The legs, these parts. Can't find the other parts for the hand. They'll show up eventually. We don't have that many parts left, so it's hiding in there, so it will come alight. Unless I dropped it on the ground. I don't think I did. Alright, so just a smidge of a clean up here and there. What is up with that music? Oh wait, we need something else. We need polycap 4, which are usually... These are armpit polycaps. Polycap 3 is usually the angle. Although, yeah, that's not the angle yet. It's just a... What the hell was that? Never mind. Got a notification. So like that. Times 2 this way, that way. Which way do you want? This way. And that one goes there. That one goes there. Do we pre-drill? No, we don't pre-drill this one. Just a smidge of pre-drilling here. And I feel I got this on the wrong... No, wait, it is pointing towards the toe? What? And just pop that on there. Just like that. Pop that onto there. Let's use this to kind of press onto surfaces. Your fingers might be too squishy to be able to press fully. You don't want to hurt your bones. Oh, I guess this makes sense. Alright, so D25 polycap 7 times 2 D26 Okay, so you go on there, on there. Just press all the way with the stick so you don't hurt your finger. Yeah. And it eats it off. Now it drops in the back. Just a moment, searching around. Okay. We got it. We're doing this live, so weird stuff will happen. Parts will fly off. We'll find them eventually, someday. Or maybe never. Or you need to move first and then... Well, I need to move. And then, when I'm vacuuming and cleaning, trying to get my security deposit back, I'll find it. So that goes onto there, and that one goes onto there, pointing outwards. What a weird structure we're building here. Okay, now what? C18. This, that, that, and that. Very descriptive. I'm doing right here. C6, C4. And C18. Okay, so you hold like so, put that on there like that. That's a bizarre thing we're building again. I'll just pre-drill just a tiny bit, just in case. And same thing here, just a smidge. And that goes wrong way. Hey, come on. There'll be some crap stuff here. Okay. Just wiggle that in, and there we go. Well, more or Oh wait, wrong side. That's why we pre-drill. Makes it easier to do this. And get those off. Yeah. Stab and twist. And twist. So that should point downwards. Flag here. There we go. Alright, then B5. Draw these guys. Come on now. Why? There we go. That's a weird thing. Alright, you put those then onto this. And push those in there. They kind of fit. No, they're not that snug, but they're there. That's a foot. That's weird. Quite unusual. Oops. There we go. And push that all the way in. There we go. These are the feet. Who'd have thunk? Oh, that's why. Oh, it locks into place. That makes sense. So if you wanted to have a more stable footing, you did this. See, gimmicks. You don't want it to you want to lock the heel in place so it doesn't twist. You put this down. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, those kits are underestimated. Now we build the whatever's left. Just the legs and the waist. Okay, polycap 11 times 2. No, not all of them, I guess. Just looking ahead there. Yeah, if you get the chance, go to HLJ, order some HLJ.com. Just order some Gundam 00 kits. We'll get Bandai to start reprinting those. They're weird and different. If you thought there was no, there's nothing interesting in high grade. There is. You just haven't found it. Alright, so this and there. Not exactly. Polycap 11 in C13. And then C15 on the outside. So it's that one plus this one. It becomes the whatever leg this is. The other one here. Comes the other side. So I'm building two legs at the same time here. B2, B3, and polycap 3. B2. These guys. I'll need a number 3. Not this one, don't drill that, because that's where the polycap goes. Okay. Alright, so this one gets this one. Try to get that there. And you close that over there. Before you do that, you shave off any excess that may still be there, because the gates will kind of get a bit crushed and expand. Okay, this one's not. Did I do this wrong? Or not? Okay, let's try that again, because I feel like it's not fitting the way it's supposed to. Stab it and twist. Just clear that up a little bit, so let's make sure. That it fits in there. It's supposed to go like that? Oh, okay. Ah, that might be why. So it was not assembled right. So let's just remove that and put that there. There we go. Can press that in, not breaking anything. There we go. Maybe this time. Yep. There we go. Now it makes contact everywhere. And do the other one. Oh, this is kind of concave curve here, so using a convex file. Can I get in there? And then B6, A4, and D23, and C1. Down, yep. Okay, that's a bit tight. And it kinda... Okay, wrong one, I guess. It's B6 and B... Oh, B6 and B6, okay. That does fit. So it kind of joins in there, it kind of just holds the two halves of the knee here together. And on the back, get this one. Also helps hold the various bits and pieces together. And come on now. You can do it. Oh, it's the wrong way. I bet. This one goes on there. Or does it not? And no, there we go. And actually, we should probably put that on there first. Too late. Well, we'll try to push that through. Random pointy bit here for no reason. Like that. That's supposed to be some kind of propulsion system. Nobody has verniers anymore. What is up with this thing? Like so. And get that in first. Clean it up a little bit. Although not that necessary because it is kind of hidden in there, so you're not gonna really see anything. There we go. And then you take this, which is D23 or some such. And there. also helps hold the knee together. That's a bit tight, but everything just nice and tight. Alright, so we got this and we got that. So those are the two shins there. The flared part is on the outside, I assume. Alright, so then we take B8, B10, these people. We have the last two polycap 11, sorry, here, 11, and polycap 1 times 2. And the thing we built earlier. Dramatic music suddenly. Wait, this is not. Is that even? Oh, it is. With a flat bit pointing downwards. Like so. And this bit there with this. Not sure why the music was like that for a second, but very dramatic. It's all mixed up sometimes because it mislabels things. Alright, so then that goes there. Trim a little bit as needed. Well, guess it's okay. Polycap 11, B9, B7. So your so this is on the outside. Hold it. This is on the that's the back. So. And that's on the outside. Alright. So you go there. Oh, on the front. Well then. That is wrong. Put that on wrong completely. And now it's stuck. No, okay, there we go. Oops. It's on the wrong end. So it was right the first time and I swapped them around again. Let's put that over there. This is supposed to point backwards. Just get that in there. Wiggle. There we go. Just get that out. And that's supposed to go like that. Yeah. So it was, I swapped those out, like those two parts earlier, but it wasn't supposed to be swapped out. Okay. Let's push that in because we didn't get the chance before. And then I'm probably gonna... Well, this is less bad than before, so... So this is supposed to be the back, and that's supposed to be the front. These are supposed to be the outside, so it should be where the flared bit is. So, like that. Nope, yeah, okay. Like that. Yeah, very thin, weird looking leg there. That's one. And then this one. This here pointing towards the back. And this one on there. Just press that in as far as it'll go. Probably need some glue later. I feel like this might cause it to crack. Like this part. Well, probably not, but it might. Who knows? Now we got these, and at the very top, weird looking things. You pop that on there, all the way in. Pop that on there, all the way in. This is the hip. This is something else. Holding on to on the outside. Alright, so we got legs-ish. I'm gonna put that over there. Along with all the parts for finish building. Quite a few accumulating. Now, those weird side skirt things. So this is 826 the left versus the left essentially. Oh, still have the hip. Okay, fine. The waist or something. Oh, that's very few parts, so we should be fine. I'm just hurrying through here. We need, I think this moves a bit. We need A7, A5, A26, D20, D18, so... Oh, it doesn't move, never mind. Oh, maybe it does. What is that? Seems like a nub. Well, not a nub. A hinge. Could be a fake hinge. Alright, so you go not there. Not there. Where? Okay, so let's put these together first. Sure we get all the nubs out on these, because it will affect the fit. Why is there a hole? I don't know. Get this in. There's a hole here. Why do we need the hole? Oh. Naturally, no, I don't know. Wait a minute. Is it supposed to connect? Yeah, wrong piece. The only difference is the placement of that hole. And just pop that off. Yeah, so this hole matches to that thing over there. Again, just file these down. Sand it whichever you want. And connect these things there. That thing over here. And then got 8, 20 this. That doesn't seem right. Oh, it is. Never mind. That pops on there, and that pops. Like so, all the way in. Same thing with this guy. Just like that. There we go. Okay, so we got whatever this are. And now we're flipping over to the other side. Okay, so waste, which is kind of parts of the waste we're building here. It's just B12, polycap 2, polycap 2, okay. Polycap 2 times 2, which is the last 2. And just pop that on there. Push it all the way in. Same on the other side. And that's all for the waste. I'm going to take less than a minute. Wow. Alright, so that goes there. That's the whole waste. That's it. Alright, so we're almost done. This thing is supposed to be what color again? Oh, look at that. See? It is painted. The face. Gold and red and what have you. This is supposed to be gold. So let me try some of this. Nope, that's not gonna work. I don't have orange. What the hell? Oh, I do have orange. Yeah, it's a bit. No. You can easily stain. There we go. Just stain it on one side. And that should, so basically on the inside, is the inside or the outside? I don't know. But basically a place you are not gonna touch too much. You don't have to like do the whole thing, just, well, you could. So it just gives you a little bit of, because it carries through the light. So now it's like golden, well not golden, just yellowish. Whatever color it's supposed to be. It's easier, like try to find like translucent paint that's gonna stick to this, that's not gonna work. So with markers it just works just fine. Alright, so we got these. Building whatever else. Oh, that's how you hold them in there. You need the tang. Is that the right word? I think that is the right word. Wait, which one do you... There we go. So that goes in there, actually the other way around. That and that, so those, when not used, get stored using these little thingamajigs there, and that one goes into there, or tries, nope, this way. Alright, so we need these two. That's what we need the hole for here. So then it goes into there and kinda, there's a little slot there for the little slot here for the tang. And so you kinda clip it onto there. There we go. There's a little notch on the handle here where this clips and lines up with that little slot there. Alright, so we got these. Bunch of hands, blades not used. What is this for? Okay, wait. Are those alternate parts? These look like hand parts, but I think... Hold up. 2009. Okay. What's the date on this one? 2009. One of them isn't like the other. Yeah, it's not like the other. Sun. That's a Su, I think. No. Oh. There's two O's. Susano. This is That's not it even. What is that? Trying to decipher Japanese live. Well, not Japanese really, it's just katakana, but we never practice enough, so we have no idea what we're doing. That's a da, no sa. Sun. Yeah, this is sun. Sun what? Sun. It's sun ra. Rai. Su. Sunrise. What? Sunrise. Oh, it's copyright sunrise. What am I reading? That's a wrong part. Susanoo. Yes. That is sunrise. Copyright sunrise. I'm reading the wrong bit. This is what I'm supposed to be reading. Yeah, Susanoo here. Susanoo. So basically it borrows. So yeah, that's kind of the problem. If I were to like buy all the kits from the series, I would end up with like multiple. This is, yeah, you're from Susano as well. So all the kits, all the like free runners out of 4 are from Shadow with a different kit. This one might be the only one for this thing, also 2009. And this is I think Ma. Yeah, Ma. I should know this. That's the name of the kit. And I'm not gonna fake it. Wait, no, that's not Yeah, no. No, we're just taking a break here. Masurao. Masurao. Oh, Masurao. That is the name of the kit. Yay, we read stuff. Masurao. Alright, well, yeah, so basically 3 out of 4 runners, so we end up with a couple of leftovers here, which are probably from the other thing. I don't think I have that kit. Oh, wait, it goes together. So we have one arm. Like that. Which seems to be like a cover. Oh, wait a minute. Might it go in there? No. Well, we have to take this apart. And I feel... Wait, maybe it will go in there. Yeah, look at that. Hey, look at that. We got a part that fits on there. Wait a minute, that is probably already... This is not extra, this is probably actually meant to be there. Yeah, it's probably meant to be there. Let me see here. Oh, not. But we do get like an extra part here for some reason. We get like a shield type thing, I guess, which kind of clips on there. It's not shown anywhere. It's not shown on there. I don't think so. Yeah, it is not shown using this, but we do get like an extra piece here, which is kind of a shield thing, which just clips on there. So that's interesting. But this doesn't actually use that. You can use it though if you want for extra effect. And try to unclip that and breaking things up while we're doing it. Alright, so we got all the parts, we got all the things. We are left with one extra thing. So it turns out we are missing a piece, or we got an extra. I don't know how many hands we're supposed to have. We're not using these yet. Yeah, we have one back of the hand here, which is not used. Although we do have one punchy fist here. We don't get another one. So we have the... Why? We have one fist, we don't have the other fist, so what the hell? Just give us the one extra piece. You got right punchy fist, but we don't have left punchy fist. What, he wants to be like a boxer guy? It's crossed out here, it looks like. So which means like we're not actually using that one, so we get what I cheated out of half a hand for no reason. Alright, so yeah, we're doing... We'll finish building, we're gonna rant about this a bit more once we finish the assembly. So yeah, we finished building the Masurao, hold up. Masurao, I keep pronouncing that wrong. Put our tools away. Masurao GN, I'm assuming that's a GNX-U02X or U02X. I need to verify that. Probably. Yeah, it was a interesting, somewhat fun build. Let's get this cleared out. Alright, so assembly time. Okay. Hey, nice. Troy, good job on the paneling. Alright, Alright, so we start with a foot. Doesn't matter which foot, it's a foot. Naturally, let's just zoom in a little bit. Alright, so foot. Let's see. Okay, focus should be good enough. One foot. Second foot. We get a leg. Right leg. Get that in there. It's kind of wobbling around. Just make sure it connects properly. It doesn't. Yeah, okay, it's doing some weird stuff here. It's like pushing the. Okay, there we go. It's pushing the polycap in the wrong way. That just goes over there. Yep, that is correct. It goes like that. That is perfectly fine. One leg. And then left leg. Make sure it connects. Push it straight through. That thing's want to kind of like, it wants to. No, maybe not this one. Yeah, I kind of want to like make the polycap like roll inwards, like rolling your eyes kind of inwards. That's that. And then the waist. Pop that on there. Yeah, very skinny thing. Not exactly as if they've been feeding this guy. And then these things. Is that the right way? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. These are thrusters and side skirts, I guess. It's not gonna do much, but I'm gonna try cover that up a little bit. It's like darken those white lines, and then the chest there with this thing here, which is like purely decorative. It's just like a wavy. It's just for style. It has no purpose. If anything, it's gonna get grabbed in the middle of combat and yanked around. And so there. Very, like the joints, like it's just a bunch of joints, essentially. Why do we have this? No explanation. It's not actually used for anything. Doesn't seem. Why is that there? Oh, don't tell me. That looks like it might fit there, so why? Why? I'm guessing there's a variation of this where the weird wire comes out of yeah, why? Anyway, just try to wiggle that in there. That's one arm. No, actually, hold on. Let's get that properly. That's the chest. And because it's gonna be a bit taller with the horns. There you go. That's one arm. That's the other arm. So because of these giant side things, it can't really put its arm down. And that goes there, very good. Finally, head. Actually, you should be down there. Finally, the head with the sunglasses on. Feels a bit approximate. Okay, there we go. There we go. Not Gundam, GN something Masurao. Piloted by Mr Bushido. Because this guy has a thing for Japan, which may or may not exist in that world. Alright, so this is it. This is the thing we built. I guess it's time to do a little bit of a review. We got whatever this is on there. Actually, it goes the other way, and like that, for reasons. Actually, maybe this goes the other way around. Which way around? No, that's the right. Okay. Like this. So, like a giant cockroach. Yeah, basically this is a giant cockroach. It's a G. And you're not holding on right. I'm not sure which way this is supposed to go. Like that? No, wait. Because these will not get any closer. So that's how far they'll do this thing. Okay, so we got, yeah, Gundam Masurao. I keep saying the wrong thing. Right, so review of this thing. So it's a weird looking kit. It's very lanky, it's all joints. It's mostly joints, very open thing here. Although it doesn't do like the full thing. It has very large hands, very big hands, giant gauntlet looking things. Weird shoulders, very wide, very lanky, very thin, very bizarre. It has a weird thing on the back. It has no functional use, I'm guessing. Unless it's like that GN drive thing that's in the back, maybe. That was the whole thing essentially, like the GN drive by Aolia. Like the shoulders have lots of movement, like lots of wiggle. It's like the chest has this little thing that kind of opens and reveals a little thing inside. Not inside really, but just reveals a little thing, which is probably important. Yeah. Chest kind of moves in all sorts of weird and interesting ways. There's lots of joints in there as well. Like this thing turns around, turns over there, turns wherever. And that's kind of in the way of the arms. This is piloted by a guy called Mr Bushido. The whole point here is like this kabuto helmet design thing, and with the glasses. Let me see this here for a second. Also, we should probably just start with the legs. The legs are weird also. So you have this little thing here which can flip up completely, and your legs can like turn, but if you put it down, it kind of locks it flat, and it only goes this way to some extent. Yeah, so it's like a weird mechanism here. Although the things still move, the ankles still move fairly, like a very large angle there. But yeah, very, very bizarre looking feet. So you can flip that up, hopefully you don't break it. And you can unlock this to be, which might be a thing in the anime. I do not remember this kid at all. I do not remember this guy. This seems memorable. This guy seems to be the Chaw character because he's wearing glasses or some kind of face mask. So he might be the Chaw character of that series. Now this thing's going off. Yeah, this thing goes fairly wide, so it's like, well, it's a bit, okay, it's a bit put together. Like, this is a bit flimsy, because it's like, it's very open. It'll just pop right off if you just play with it a little bit. There's nothing kind of like retaining these, which is kind of the usual for Gundam kits. Like the hip joints are just like held together. Hey, have a nice night, Troy. Yeah, you have these giant side curves, which is like for propulsion, I guess. This whole thing is like designed for like dueling, so it's very light, very skinny. It's just a giant propulsion system. I'm like making up excuses here, but trying to explain the weird design. If you think about the name Mr Bushido, it's like his about like samurai duels, I guess. So this is like a high-speed thing there. Hopefully that doesn't break. So it's basically like this pose here. It's basically well, it feels like a figure skater kind of. But Bushido. Oh yeah, the glasses. This thing, because as you can see here, it matches. Wait, do we usually see the eyes? I don't think we usually see the eyes when we're dealing with Chaw characters. He's wearing a mask, but usually the eyes are hidden, which is unusual. Yeah, but overall, the color we get here is the color, more or less. There's a few like yellow bits missing, I guess, but nothing too extraordinary. I believe the paint guide says to, or does it? It says nothing. Or does it? No, it does. That's the paint guide. The paint guide shows like the you can remove the glasses, actually just pop right off, and you should be able to, well, you probably need to disassemble this a bit, but you can paint the inside here. There's a kind of a mono eye in there which doesn't move, but you can paint the inside whichever color you want. Well, actually it says here white, red, and gold. Kind of this gold here to match whatever's in there. But yeah, it's interesting that it has this little eye cover thing for extra coolness. It also has in the back this scarf facsimile thing to like be all 8th grader syndrome about it. That is kind of like a fake scarf thing, just floating in the wind. There's also like a little thing here, which isn't used, because this kit just reuses a bunch of parts from a different kit, Susanoo. Or Susanoo? Maybe Susanoo. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, so you know, that thing from the Japanese mythology. Because this guy is very into that. That's why he's probably a bit out of place in that universe. Yeah, just weird, interesting design. I don't know, I think these might be propulsion systems, but they're everywhere, so yeah, this thing is probably made for like charging ahead very fast. It's very light, very skinny. I've seen like a bunch of like similar kits in Gundam below, like they're all very lanky and thin and scrawny looking. The A-Laws or A-Head, I forget which one, but they have very similar design. So it's like, yeah, you have lots of like variations within the same show, so that's like bonus points, I guess. You get different, like a variety of kits you can build. Yeah, this is number 55 in the lineup, so they have a lot of kits for the series, which is crazy. Oh, the arm fell off. And you pop that back on. Yes, it's a weird ball joint here for the arm, which is unusual. Usually the arm is kind of like a peg, and it's a little bit more clippy and will stay there. This one seems just to take the arm. Or is it like a Dark Knight from Monty Python type situation there, that would the arm just fall off like fine? The Black Knight from Monty Python, his body parts just fall off. There's this weird, not horn, antenna, I guess, which go all the way back. Again, there you go, arm just fall off. Why? Is that a feature? I don't know. I don't remember. I did watch 00 a long time ago, but I do not, like, this would be a bit, well, I guess, yeah, you can't remember all the child characters in every single one of them. And this goes all the way up to the front or all the way up to the back, which adds quite a bit of height to the mobile suit. It's like 20% of its height is those things. It probably doesn't count it as its height in specs. Oh, it might. It seems like what that guy would do. You got a angry hand here and a regular hand. Oops. Yeah, very skinny guy. And you can lean back quite a bit. Not sure what it's doing, but it's doing a thing. Yeah, very large. I'm not gonna compare it to a regular Gundam because this is 00. It's not the same universe as Universal Century at all, so not really comparable. This thing is like more super robot territory. Just like mechanically, this doesn't make sense. And yeah, it's kind of, well, it's interesting, but it is a bit rickety, a bit like it's, yep, parts are falling off just like that. Yeah, it's a bit fragile. Interesting, but fragile. Not gonna, if I were giving it points, I would deduct points for that. Yeah, I mean it's weird, but that's about it. It's a weird looking. If you like the aesthetic, or if you watch the show and you found this guy whoever the pilot is, interesting. You might want his mobile suit, just for the heck of it. Okay, that's just, yeah, I don't know. You can probably recreate whatever. Is there anything iconic in this thing? Oh, look at that. Well, let's do that. It's being all edgy and moody and lost its glasses. Now it's sad about life. So you can do this, and that becomes the arm on the inside, and you're falling out. And you go there, you go there, you go there. And you try your best oh, okay. It's being all moody over here. I'm probably gonna stick to this pose here. As shown. Yep, it is falling apart because it's all like bald polycaps for some reason. It's not very. It's like actually this is kind of worse than IBO. In a way. Because it's falling apart constantly. And the knee's gonna... something's gonna break. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. And try not to fall over. Alright, so you're gonna be like that. I don't care so much. Yeah, I'm gonna... this weird thing, probably some attack that goes on its cockroach antenna there. Somewhat like that, I guess. That's a flashbang? I don't know what this is. GN Field, Beam Chakram. Of course, that's what it's called. It had to be called Beam Chakram. What else would it be called? Power cable. So it is a power cable. I guess it just like left in a hurry and broke. Something? Dale and Howard. Dale and Howard. That's the name of the swords. Dale and Howard. Are they the same? No. One of them is shorter, one of them is longer. They're different lengths, so it's like different size. Basically a samurai thing where they have like different size swords. But I don't think they usually use both. One of them is for reasons. Dale, and this one's Howard. Wait, which one's Dale? Hawado. Dale. Brew. No. Whatever. This one's, the shorter one's Dale. The longer one's Howard. Why would you call your sword Howard? can't remember. Was Double comedy? But anyway, Dylan Howard. That's what we have. So I'm not going to show that off, but yeah, basically get it. It's just these are just beam sabers, just different length. We get a few hands, and for some reason we get like half a hand. We get like a left fist? No, yeah, a left fist, but no right fist, which is why. Oh wait, hold on. We do get both fists. No, wait, we get the right fist with no hole. And no left fist. This is on purpose for some reason. I don't understand why. We do get two hands here for the beam sabers holding, which is they're kind of identical, so you could just substitute. It doesn't make a big difference. Actually, this is like fatter than this thing, so you might as well just use this if you want to do like bunchy things. So you don't really need these anyway. So you got extra, like 1.5 hand. That is not used at all for anything. I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. Is it the right? No, it is not. Yeah, hold up now. There's a difference in these hands. Yep, wrong bit there. My bad. What is that? So this isn't used. The one that's on there now. That's not used because it's from a different kit. So we don't use that. What we actually use is this one. Because it has this wrist guard thing. So that's the one we use. Okay, so that makes more sense, but why not just give us... Why even give us this one if we're not gonna give the other hand? Ah, no sense. But anyway, we basically get, let's say we just have 4 hands. 1.5 useless hands. Dale and Howard. And Beam Chakram. So yeah, overall it's a weird kit. I think the backstory of it is like weirder than the construction. And you also get this, which is from another, I imagine that's from a different kit, but you can assemble this and you can you basically get like a weird shield thing. It kind of clips on. There's a hole here, and these square holes and these pegs, they clip on, so you can basically make a overlay of this and basically have like a shield thing. Or you could paint it, I guess, but basically it's like a nice little extra with a bit of a cuff here. So yeah, it's a interesting little thing here. It's probably from the Susanoo, I don't know how to pronounce it, kit. Like, this is mostly based off on, also piloted by Mr. Bushido, it seems. So this guy is like very into Japanese culture, which might not exist, and maybe like that land to the faraway east, probably kind of trope that's being used in there. All right, so how long have I been on there? Way too long. 3 hours. That's too long. Way too long. But we're gonna stop here. We're gonna leave this guy like this because it is shown like this, which makes perfect sense. What else would it do? That's how it just is waiting in the corner over there when it's time, and just like pops out just like that. And because that's how it's, yeah, that's all it does. And so that goes like that, that goes like that, pointing towards the thing. It's like an X, so very cool, or tries to be. We'll think it's cool, but it's not. And the arm just falls off. Do you take your arms off and beat your opponents with it? Why? Don't do that. Okay, so I'm trying to get that to behave a little bit. It's a bit difficult, and everything's falling off. Be all moody and stuff. Get your beam chakram up for reasons. Alright, so that's gonna be our exit. Yeah, it's not. It's weird. That's all I'll say it. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's a very weird kit. It's kind of falling over. It's falling apart. It's falling over. I don't know. From different angles, it looks weird. Just so much weird. Power cable just like dangling outside because it just left the hanger in a hurry and it just yanked the cord out of the wall where it was charging or something. Yeah. Anyway, we got that. And you are trying to look moody, but your head won't cooperate. I think you look moody enough. Alright, so we're gonna leave it at that. This was the build of the GNX-U02X Masurao. Yep, thanks Marcel for watching, and thanks everybody else for joining. Any new subscribers we got, thank you. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. I'm going to quietly do this here. This weird looking thing. Well, at least like one less kit to worry about. One less on the backlog. Oh, it's gonna fall off, isn't it? Yeah, you are. You're gonna fall over. Feet are quite large. Why can't you be stable? Be normal. Why can't you do that? You're gonna wobble all over the place. Just unlock this for a little bit. For it to be a bit more stable on his feet. Yeah, this is just going in storage and never coming out. Alright, and now you're leaning to the right. Alright, come on. Mine is quite tall because of the cockroach antennas there. Alright, so that's probably gonna fall over, but we'll see. Yeah, weird thing. Okay, you need to twist that there a bit. And of course your arm's popping off. I properly recreate this move. I'm messing it up already. Okay. Let's just leave it like this. Whatever else. I'm being all moody. It's like designed this mobile suit specifically to be able to make this pose. And annoy his friends and allies and enemies and everybody. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, leave it alone. Whatever. Need some calibration here for a second. Alright. Gundam, not the Gundam. It's a GN from Gundam 00. 144 scale. Kit from 2009 by Bandai. High grade. Is that it already? High grade. GNX-U02X or U02X maybe, Masurao, and yeah, the pilot Mr Bushido. That is the most interesting thing about this, aside from the super weird whatever the crap this is, and it's like beam sabers are named Dale and Howard, and it has a power cable on the back that they probably ripped off the wall and thought it was cool, and it has a weird pose, and it's just generally bizarre. Yeah, so we'll leave it at that, and hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and share it places, share it with your friends, enemies, mostly your enemies. Just go up to their faces and just, hey, look at this. And alright, we'll see you Thursday. Probably some other gaming in between, or some other random stuff, and yeah, anyway, that's it. Let's get out of here. Bye.
was his.